Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your guy, Cool Eagle, back here with another video. Over this article I read on ESPN today, Bill Barnwell came out with this article about players who would make the Hall of Fame from their respective 32 teams right now up to this point in their careers. He separated them into three categories: locks, in the running, and more to prove. My beef with this article, that was good for the most part. He had Adrian Peterson and Von Miller in locks for Hall of Fame, which is by no means you'll get an argument from me, but it's the fact that like the chances for Dak Prescott making the Hall of Fame are better than Carson Wentz. Clearly, we didn't look at last year and then the year 2017 when Dak Prescott had nothing and then having everything and still couldn't get the job done. Like, you're talking about a guy who missed the playoffs with like one of the best offense in the NFL, probably second to Tampa Bay, but went absolutely nowhere. Then in 2017, he had no left tackle. He didn't have Zeke, and he didn't do anything. But you see Carson Wentz, in his second year, 11-2, he already won the division, got us the lock for the first round of the playoffs. That first round bye in the playoffs, to propel us to win the Super Bowl. Carson Wentz is the reason that we won that Super Bowl, and we should not be privy of that. He changed the fortunes of his franchise. Dak Prescott has not. And all of Dak's greatest accomplishments came in losing seasons. Let's just be real. In 2016, he won the Rookie of the Year and Pro Bowl award, but got knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. 2019, 4,900 passing yards, 30 touchdowns. Made the Pro Bowl, but losing season. So I'm not understanding what Bill Barnwell was evaluating. Now, he goes on to say that Carson Wentz has never led in any major statistical categories in his 4 seasons. Now, I'm in disagreement with that just because we know what Carson Wentz represented in 2017 before he got hurt. He was the best quarterback in the league, led in QBR, led in quarterback rating, led in touchdowns up until that point. Matter of fact, he was still leading in touchdowns up until week 17 when Russell Wilson threw that touchdown pass that put him over 33. So up until the last game of the season, Carson Wentz was leading in touchdowns. And even while he was hurt, he was still leading in quarterback rating, touchdown interception ratio, least amount of interceptions, in a lot of other major major statistical categories that Bill Barnwell has said that Carson Wentz has never led in. And then in 2018, even when he was hurt, he still had one of the best touchdown interception ratios in the NFL with 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That's unheard of. Not even playing that many games and having a losing record that year because of a nagging injury. So I just don't get what Bill Barnwell or where he was trying to go with that. It's just throwing salt on Carson Wentz's name. And then in 2019, he threw a touchdown pass in every game. He was top 5 in touchdowns, major statistical category. Again, the least amount of interceptions. Now, he goes on to talk about fumbles, and I agree with that. Carson Wentz has already acknowledged that. We're not even on that anymore. Okay, cool. Okay, why don't you talk about how Dak was terrible against winning teams, but Carson Wentz prevailed against winning teams. I even already posted the graphic. We know what Carson Wentz does against top 10 pass defenses. We know what his record is with winning teams, man. But I don't get it. I don't get it. And then he also places Zach Ertz in that same category, but Zach Ertz is an all-time great tight end with the Super Bowl ring and being a very integral part of that Super Bowl team. So I don't get where the disrespect is, man. I don't know what fan Bill Barnwell is. He might, like the rest of the media in the world, just hates the Philadelphia Eagles, and any chance they get, they love to throw salt on players that we love. But they did get a lock. But they did get it right for locks. in that, but I just disagree with the Carson Wentz and Dak placements, man. If anything, you should have Dak and Carson Wentz there since they really had the same amount of playoff success individual. Well, not playoff success, but, quarterback skill sets and, all that stuff. Like I just disagree with it. But tell me what you guys think. Do you agree with the article?